Hello guys, welcome back to my readings. I trust you guys have missed me a bit. I have surely missed you as well. Today we're going to go over the second universal law. As the last time I spoke to you, we reviewed the first one. And I'm going to continue on that trend until I get them all done. I've also pulled some other cards that are going to help with that. Alright, if you guys would please leave a message down underneath the video and let me know what you thought of the reading, if you can, if you have time. Otherwise, please thumbs up my videos so that YouTube starts to put me back out there to everyone, starts to spread my videos again. I know that I have been MIA, but there's been a lot of things going on in my life and I have not been able to post, but from time to time I will. If you guys are interested in a reading with me, let me know, and I will find time to do so. Send me an email at risashealingarts11@gmail.com, and I will communicate with you. Alright, without further ado, let's get to the second law of the universe, the law of vibration. Last time we spoke about the first one, which is our divine connection to spirit, and how all of us are connected in a very special way. This law of vibration speaks about how everything is in constant motion, always. Everything is fluid like water, vibrating at specific frequencies. This applies to matter, but it also applies to one's personal frequency. This law says that our vibrational frequency can inform our lived experience. So the way that we vibrate, our thoughts, they manifest what we are living and what comes towards us, okay? Because it's all magnetic and we are attracting things with our vibration. You may be able to receive money, but you can't hang on to it. This is like an example. Vibrationally, you could be operating on a lower level. So you need to open up to some things. You need to go within to see where you are actually vibrating. Are you on a high vibration? Are you on a low vibration? And let me continue and it'll become more clear. In essence, you are vibration in motion, which is what we all are. We are extending vibrational frequencies out towards the world, out towards our surroundings, the people that we live with, the people at work, and they do the same with us. Sometimes those vibrations will clash because they are on different levels. And that can become difficult at times. Of course, you may not always be in situations where the vibrations are good. You may be unhappy about the vibrations at work, in your neighborhood, even in your home. So ask yourself, are you a part of the solution to the problems around you, or are you part of the problem? Is your vibrational frequency low and you're causing clashes with those around you? You need to learn that as well, because that is important. As you raise your vibration to meet that of the divine, things will going to change around you and you will be set on a different path, which may be a bit surprising to you once those doors start opening up and others start closing. So you need to be aware of your vibration itself is what is going to open up doors in your life or close them. If you react with anger, bitterness, or fear, you are projecting negative vibrations. Thus, you are part of the problem. So you need to realize, do you have that issue? Is someone that you live with or work with, or someone in the neighborhood, one of your neighbors, when you meet them, do they extend anger in you? Do you feel it when you see them? Is there something that they do, something they say that really kind of sets you off? Are you fearful of some of the things around you, some of the people, or some of the experiences that are going on in life right at this time, especially with the COVID and the deaths and all the news? It's always saying a lot of negative things, and you need to, number one, stay away from all of that and don't let it affect you. Raise your vibration, rise above that level of negativity that's around us. We are on different levels, and our vibrational frequencies is what raises us above it or keeps us down on a very low vibrational level, which is very painful, and you're very fearful all the time and you have a lot of negative thoughts and it's hard to get rid of them. But you need to work on that in order to improve the quality of your life. Okay, unless you perpetuate conditions around you, you must change your thoughts about them. Jesus said, now let's get to the parables of Jesus. Let your light shine, one with positive vibrations of light emanating from you. A person can walk into a room and his presence is immediately felt as a harmonizing influence. By letting your light shine, by keeping your vibrations high, when you go into a room, everyone will look at you and nobody will feel that fear or anger or anything negative flowing from you. From them, it could come afterward if they're jealous or envious of what they just saw or how they felt. Some people will push that energy out, and others will be very happy and they'll want to get to know you, talk to you, be around you, because you make them feel happy, those feelings that went out when you came into the room. Or someone that you're in a room and you can feel them when they walk into the room. You look at them and you go, wow, I really want to get to know that person. I feel so good around them. I feel like I've always known them. I feel like I can open up to them because of the vibrations that they're putting out. He also said, agree with thine adversaries quickly. Agree with people that are negative or influence you in a negative way quickly. And don't misunderstand that. It talks about your adverse reaction, because when you meet someone and it gives you an adverse reaction, you have to kind of quickly get out of that funk so that it doesn't lower your vibrations at that point. Agree with them and move on so that it doesn't affect you in a negative way. The bad vibrations, at your resistance of it, it'll bring your vibrational level down, so you have to be aware of that as well. You need to be more in tune with the positive flow of the universe, the divine flow. So even when you meet someone that says something negatively to you or tries to push your buttons in a negative way, or someone that has an adverse vibration, you need to kind of notice it and then move yourself away from it somehow and think in a positive way, or say something positive to that person in order to kind of clear cut and delete that energy so it doesn't lower your vibrations. Some of the things that Jesus says. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven. So what we're learning about the divine connections that we have and these universal laws all come from divine energy, and learning it is what connects us to that, which is what he meant there. Unto you is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God. So when he was alive, most of the things that he said was all about the kingdom of God and connecting us to the universal laws and all the higher vibrational laws, so that we learn how to connect to divine source. And unto us has been given those mysteries. We have to look for them. We have to try to understand them, and then we have to try to become them so that we can raise our own vibrations. Again, this is how I started the last time. Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So the things that you desire in life and the paths that you want to take in life are all there to be taken. It's just that you need to be able to match that frequency, again, the vibration, in order to receive it, or in order to walk through that door, or be able to eliminate some of the obstacles that will be there. The mountains that you seem like, well, I can't get, how am I going to achieve what I want? I'm looking at this huge mountain or a huge obstacle in my way. How do I go around it, through it, over it, be able to demolish this? But if with the right vibrational levels and with the right mindset, you're able to overcome it and go around this obstacle, or just wait until it subsides and then you can get through. Also, in vibrational levels, forgive and you shall be forgiven. There cannot be unforgiveness in you, even if people have hurt you, and it's going to happen to all of us. You're not the only person that it's happened to, and neither am I, and we all have to get over it. People will lie, cheat. You have to go through all of these lessons in order to learn, in order to overcome, in order to raise your vibration to meet that of the divine. There must be certain things that happen to you in order for you to be able to learn, and then turn around and teach it to either your kids or other kids or someone else. Get on YouTube and talk about it. However it is, you have to learn to forgive, and in order to learn this, you have to be hurt. Things have to happen to you. People will come that are on a different vibrational level, and they're going to upset you. They're going to hurt you one way or the other, and you need to be able to forgive them, Know that they're not there yet. You can't teach everybody, you know, you just can't. You can try, but nobody's gonna, other people won't listen. They'll think either you're nuts, you don't know what you're talking about, who gives a shit what you're saying, or whatever, you know, it is, and they're just gonna move on. But you have to learn to forgive that. Forgive the things that people do to you in order to be able to raise your vibration, because if you're hanging on to anger or hatred or unforgiveness, you're lowering your own vibration, and nothing, not even a hammer can beat it out of you. You need to release it yourself. Forgive. Prayer, meditation, whatever it takes in order to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for even allowing something like that to upset you. Someone with a lower vibration, with less intelligence, to vibrate lower, to help you vibrate lower. You don't want that. You don't want anyone to affect you in that negative way. So you need to release it. Release it to the divine. That way you can help raise your vibration. Give and it shall be given unto you. If you do not give love, it's not going to be given back to you. If you do not give of yourself, your time, money, whatever it is. Money, if you give it, it comes back. Love, if you give it, it comes back. Same thing. Give it and it shall return to you. Tenfold even. However many folds you want. Say, I want everything I give to be returned to me tenfold. And I'm going to give. They say we shouldn't give just because we think it's going to come back to us. We should give because it comes from our hearts. We should be loving and giving all of the time. It's just very difficult, especially in this world. And every day it seems like it gets harder to be able to give of ourselves in a good way. Where was I? Okay, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Remember that the law of vibration also applies to romantic partners, romantic relationships, close friendships, all of it. Your vibrational frequency attracts partners that match it. So if you want a partner that doesn't cheat, by God, don't cheat. Don't lie, don't steal, don't think negatively, whatever it is. If you have negative thoughts, unforgiveness, whatever, you're going to attract somebody that's just like that, so that you can see it in them. Once you see it in them, you need to know that that is you. You're reflecting back. That person is just a mirror of yourself, okay? And you're going to attract the same damn thing that you are. That's what's going to come your way. So you need to remember that, okay? So that you can raise your vibrations. Raise that of the other person even. Once you teach them, listen, this is what we need to learn to do. We need to learn to forgive our parents, our siblings, people, friends, past lovers, so that we can have a better relationship, so that we trust each other, so that we love each other. Same thing with your friends. You're going to attract friends that are just like you, so that you can see, if you don't have a romantic partner, your friends are going to step in and be your romantic partner, or your family members. You're going to mirror back from them what you need to work on. So you need to be aware of that. In order to raise your vibration, you're going to see the things that you have to work on. You're going to have to eliminate them, and then you can raise your vibration to meet that of the divine path that's in front of you, that you should be walking. Or you can remember this or not remember it. You can learn it in the next lifetime or the one after that. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to learn it now, and I'm trying to share it with you because it is my life path to teach. Whether it's this, healing, painting, whatever it is, all the things that I do. But I choose to do this at this time because this is what I'm being asked to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to share it with you because it's difficult to learn all these things. Fear, greed, jealousy, sexual codependency, distractions, love, compassion, healing, codependency. Like attracts like. Remember it. If you have issues, you're going to attract them. So don't blame the other person. You need to do the work yourself. Once you do it, it will not appear in the other person, is what I'm saying. So before you attract a partner, if you're single, fix yourself so that when that partner comes, you don't see any of these things that I listed out or other things that you may have that you're afraid of or that are not copacetic with the divine path. We're not perfect. We all have issues, and we cannot become perfect. Not in this lifetime. Not while we're incarnate. But we can work on raising our vibrations and evolving our spirit. Okay? So that next time that we incarnate, we're a little different. We're a little closer to the divine energy. More in our life path. and we don't have to wait so many years in order to know these things. It'll just be inbred in us already. It'll be in our spirit. We'll be able to access that memory of things that we've already learned. Work on your inner vibrations, your thoughts. Try as you may to keep them positive. Try to make them be more positive. Watch your thoughts. Be forever vigilant. Focus your mind. That's what some of these other cards that I pulled while I was waiting to be able to do the reading. What you can change about your vibrations can bring a more positive result in your outer world. Your world will change. The people around you will start to change. They'll be more amicable, friendly, loving, kind, blah, blah, because you will be. You will remain that way, and it will in turn change the people around you. The way that you see them, the way that they see you, of course, because you won't be reflecting to them either those things that they need to work on. You'll work on it, they will work on it simultaneously, and you won't see it in them anymore. They won't see it in you. Everything will be happier everywhere that you are. Even at work, wherever, your neighborhood, neighbors, everything will start to change. Work on elevating your frequency. Yoga, sound therapy, bathing, color therapy, meditation, chakra work. And by bathing, I mean in salts, with flowers, with perfumes, cleansing your aura as much as possible. Praying. Have a little ritual that you do in the morning, like I do, to thank the angels, to thank divine energy, to cut the cords, to cut negativity out of my aura. I use Archangel Michael, I use Archangel Raphael in order to help me every single morning and envision the bubble of light around me, 20 feet out beyond me, reflective, so that negativity does not easily be able to affect me on a daily basis. I do this all of the time. Otherwise, anything can affect me, because I can feel from far away. I can feel my family that lives hundreds of miles away. If they have a problem, I feel it. If my friends think of me, contact me, I know that they're going to, because my intuition and my feelings, I can feel it. So it's kind of strange, but that's how I live. Anyway, I have pulled a card from, these are new decks, Sacred Spirit reading. I got the Eagle, Celestial Gatekeeper. The timing is critical. We need to become more aware of our thoughts and our surroundings, because the timing is critical for some things that we need to do. There's a life path that we should be following. Okay, and if we are too caught up in the outside world and we don't go within and don't figure out what it is we need to be doing, we're going to miss something that's very important. So we need to be very vigilant, like the eagle is, that can see from miles away and start plotting the way that it does things. It's a predator. And we need to become more aware, more vigilant, sharply vigilant of our lives, of what our thoughts are doing, and the people around us, the things that we're moving towards, which is our life path. What are we missing? Don't miss anything important that's coming up. The next card that I pulled, and this is from the Mystical Healing reading cards. These cards are very beautiful, very colorful. Really, the camera doesn't do it justice, and I have lights turned on, but I guess I don't have enough. Let me see if I can turn this one on. Will it make a difference? Yeah, that one made a difference. Very beautiful cards. This card, developing stronger concentration. We need to focus our thoughts more on what we're doing, the things that we're trying to implement into our lives. We need to heal ourselves more. We need to concentrate a bit more. This card is of purification, purifying our lives, cleansing our aura, knowing what's coming, concentrating our thoughts more on what we're doing each and every moment so that nothing escapes us. A way to practice this is to get out, 15-minute walk, and start looking at everything that you see in detail. And then when you come back home, try to remember everything that you saw in detail, the colors, where they were, what they were, the size, everything that you saw. Same thing with people. Get out and see people, talk to people. people at work, let's say, focus on someone, see what they're wearing, how they're talking, their movements, what are they doing, and then try to recall that later when you get home, the colors that they were wearing, the movements, what they said, and that just helps you work on your concentration, on your mind, being able to concentrate on something, get all the details so you don't miss anything, because we're being told that as well has a lot to do with the vibrational levels. It helps us concentrate our mind and our thoughts so that we don't think negative thoughts. Once we do, we need to eliminate that and put in a positive thought, which will lead us in a positive way. Again, the other one was timing is critical, but also the ego focuses their eyes. They see everything from far away. We need to focus on what we're doing, focus our minds on what we're thinking, and be able not to attract anything negative into our lives, be able to push it away as soon as we see it, as soon as we focus on it. We're like, oh, okay, I don't want to go in that direction. Let me go in this direction. If somebody's speaking negatively over here, I want to go over there. I want to get away from that energy, from that vibration. If my thoughts start to go in a deep negative place, no, we want to focus on that, concentrate and push it out and put something positive in its place. We don't want to go there anymore. Okay, I pulled some cards from Gypsy deck that I recently got. Okay, the Gypsy deck is telling us that we're going on a journey, whether it's within a spiritual journey. We're going on a journey itself, taking a trip that's going to be very positive for us when we get there. We're going to meet with very positive people that are going to help us on our path. This could also represent someone that's coming our way, a journey for them, and they're going to meet up with us, okay? This person is going to be very faithful. This is the dog. The dog is man's best friend for a reason. They're honest, they're loyal, they're faithful to you, to their pack, their human pack who they live with. And they'll do anything for you. And they're always concentrated on you. They look at you with eyes of love always. If you treat them kindly, they will just pee themselves every time they see you because they love you so damn much. I know I had dogs. I love dogs. So there's someone that's coming into your life that's going to be very loyal to you, okay? That's going to be very transformative for you. So this could be a teacher, this could be a romantic partner, this could be a family member that's older that's going to help you along. This could be spirit that's helping us. This could be ourselves. Taking an inward journey. Being very loyal to this journey that we're going to undertake so that we can help ourselves, not be so wishy-washy, so frivolous. One day we think this, one day we think that. We need to focus our mind, concentrate our thoughts so that they're not all over the place. I have that issue. I don't know if you do. I'm Sagittarius, so Sagittarius is always thinking of stuff and our minds go in circles, and it's kind of hard to focus it, to concentrate it on one thing because it wants to jump to all these other little things, and I have a time with that, so concentration is something that's very important, because the frivolity card means that, one day you think this, another day you're thinking that. No, you need to focus your thoughts, okay, so that you can stay faithful to the journey, to the path that you are going to undertake. So these cards can mean different things for different folks. So imagery and word: journey, faithfulness, and frivolity. So remain faithful to your journey, to your path forward. Don't let your mind throw you off the path, because it's going to be very transformative for you. Okay? It will be your faithful friend forever. Within. Go within. And if this is a person that's coming, this person is going to be great for you. Okay? Very faithful to your friendship, to being with you, around you all of the time. Very transformative. Okay, let's get to the tarot. And I have another oracle deck, and I'm going to pull some cards from as well. So, just shuffle this real quick. Commitment to your intuition, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. For some of you, there's someone that's very spiritual coming into your life, and I hope that's me, because that's what I want. Someone very spiritual, very dedicated to spirit, working on themselves, dedicated to others, because that's what I like. The Hierophant, the Hermit, going within, being committed to an inner journey, to self, to growing spiritually. The divine is asking us to do this at this time. It's important for us to grow spiritually at this time. It seems to be like everything is focusing on that in my readings now, or within myself. Just want me to grow spiritually at this time, because there are some big things, big changes that are coming my way, and I need to learn to focus my thoughts. So do you. Yeah. Let's introduce the new oracle cards, which is what I should have shuffled first. So we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about cutting away thoughts, people, situation, things that we no longer need in our lives. Having a winning thought. The thought that wins the day, that kind of enlightens everything. So clear thinking. Clear thinking. Investigating your path forward. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very inquisitive, very investigative, wants to know all the details around. Okay. We have the Page of Wands as well. So it's something new, something inspiring, a new path forward. So we need to investigate it first before we jump. We need to be able to see things before we take action, like the eagle was trying to tell us. Timing is critical, so we don't need to jump on the first thing that inspires us or the first thing that we see. What we need to do is investigate it a little bit first before we take a leap. Otherwise, we might find ourselves in a big mess, like the Knight of Swords. He moves forward very, very quickly. It's something that comes through your life very fast, moves in and out. This could also represent an air sign or a Gemini. Just be careful. You have inspired thoughts that come into your head. You might want to share it with other people. But before you do that, you need to take your time to investigate all avenues of it first, before you get caught up in a big mess with someone that might take you for a little ride, and you don't want that. You need to protect yourself. The Nine of Wands says, yes, I'm protecting myself. I'm going to investigate everything first before I jump, because I don't need any problems. We also have Temperance here that says balance, moderation. Take your time making a decision. Be very balanced. Keep your head up. Keep your thoughts connected to divine energy, and keep yourself grounded to the earth. So a connection of spirit and earth. Be very balanced in your forward movements. So you don't want to end up like with the Five of Cups in sorrow. You need to be more vigilant. Simplicity is one of the oracle cards so far that has come out. Like the feather that's floating in the air. You have connection with divine energy, with your angelic guides, and they're going to try to help you through this period, which is a bit confusing and a bit trying for all of us, because the connection to spirit is hard. It's hard to see through it. It's hard to know which way to go, but they want us to make certain moves forward, but they don't want us to move too quickly. They want us to wait for the right time, and it's going to be simpler than what we know. Simplicity. We need to kind of focus on a path forward, but taking the simple road, so that we don't become anxious or nervous or fearful that we're moving too quickly or not quickly enough. No, we need to simplify our thoughts and know that the path that the divine puts before us is not going to be hard for us to achieve. We just need to raise our vibrations in order to be able to see it, to see the simplified way forward. Okay? Because they don't want us to be all whacked out trying to achieve what they want. It's not easy to see it, but if you raise your vibrations and go within, you'll be able to see the door that opens in your heart, in your mind. That's how they speak to you. That's how your angels will speak to you. That's how the divine energy connects with you, through your crown chakra. It's thoughts that'll come into your head, and things that you need to do, people that you need to meet, the way forward. But it'll also resonate with your heart. It'll be something that you really like to do, you know, and you just need to match that vibration so that you're able to move forward. Again, focus. Focus your thoughts. There's the mountain. There's the mountain I spoke about at the very beginning. You know, there could be obstacles in the way, but it could be our own obstacles because we're not focusing enough, okay? We need to focus our thoughts. And something is going to happen in the winter months. Wherever you are. During the winter months, there's going to be something important that you're going to need to be focused about. There are some leadership roles that you are being asked to do or move in that direction, okay? You're going to have a very loyal and strong friend because bears always represent strength and loyalty. Just like that other card represented, a loyal friend that comes through. But a leadership role, and you're going to be a very powerful person in that leadership role, whatever it is. Follow your divine guidance, your dream. It's a dream. It could just be like a little spark of thought in your mind, something that you want to create, and you're being asked to stay focused. Look for the simpler ways around it to manifest the dream that you have in your thoughts, in your mind. Meet that vibration so that you can manifest it easy and be open to the messages that come from the divine. Open to your connection with the moon, the stars, the sun, divinity itself. We're all connected anyway. Just be open to the messages that are coming. They'll be simple. You won't have to worry. We just have to focus our minds and raise our vibrations to be able to meet that of the divine. Okay. How many minutes? I've done pretty good today on the time. 7 of Wands and Ace of Wands. Yes, you're going to have some inspiration that comes to you. And you're going to be very positive about it. You're going to feel good about it. And you're going to be in a place of a protected place, a place above all others. There's going to be some competition in the things that you want to implement, but you will be able to find the people that will be loyal to you in order to be able to implement that thought or that plan or that new creation that you want to do, that leadership role that you want to jump into. For some of you, there's also the Ace of Cups, so it's going to be something that you truly love, you know, that makes your heart overflow with joy. There also could be someone new that's coming into your life that's going to help you with that. Maybe someone you fall in love with. Maybe just someone that helps you bring about the dreams that you have, okay? There's the Three of Pentacles, so you may be teaming up with others in order to be able to achieve that which you love. In the meanwhile, one of these people may be very attractive to you or attracted to you. We have the Eight of Wands, which means that once you get it going, it's going to move very, very quickly. So you need to be more focused. You need to focus on the small details of it so that you don't get either overrun by it, too excited, and then you kind of stop because you think it's too much. The details are going to be very important. And the Five of Swords is also a card that came out. Five of Swords is taking your power away. So you can't allow someone to take your power away from the thoughts that you have or your plans. So you need to, again, be very focused on the details as you move forward. Know that things are going to start happening very, very quickly once you team up with others. Okay, but it will be something that you really love and you really cherish. So if you focus enough, you should do well. Raise your vibrations. Make sure that of the other people around you are in the same place. Do your diligent work. Investigate on these people that you're going to team up with to make sure that they're going to be on the up and up. Use your intuition. Very important. Intuition is super important. All right. I think I've said enough today. I'm going to pull Angel Answers, A, B, and C. I always like to do my interactive at the end, so I'm not going to forget to do that now. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for each choice, okay? So that you have two things. For some of you, your health is going to be improving, so that's a great thing. You're going to be focusing more on your diet, on your health, and on other things, and that is number one. Remember, the temple is important. No is the answer to something that you're trying to achieve. It's not the right time. So we're being asked to wait. You can still cultivate that thought that you want or that dream that you're trying to implement, but now is not the right time. When that door opens, you'll know it. Because by then, you'll be in a better position and more connected to divine energy. So you'll know when it's time to, okay, now I know enough. Now I can contact this person, or now I can go in this direction, or somebody will come to you. And you won't need to go anywhere. Because the divine, when the time is right, they seem to bring the people towards you that you need to talk to, the one person that is going to help you. And that person is already on its way. Because we already saw that with the gypsy cards. So fear not. The universe has our backs always. We just always need to remember that. And we need to wait for them, for it, or whatever you want to call it. I'm talking with angels because they're the messengers. See? Let go and let God. And let divine energy, it'll come down, it'll bring it down, it'll help you when the time is right. Okay, so A, B, and C. So for those of you that have a plan already that you want to implement, remember you're being told to wait just a little bit longer. Because right now is not the exact time, but soon it will be, and you will know when. Because you'll feel it. Something will happen. You'll meet somebody and then you'll go, okay, this is the right time. I can feel it now. I know it. For some of you, you've already done your diligent work, and so the timing will be very short. You won't have to wait long. For others, you need to do some work before you can proceed. So, let's see when these cards allow me to shuffle them out. Okay. A, B, and C. Okay. 2 cards for that one. Okay. Alright, for those of you that chose A, there will be a peaceful resolution for that which you are hoping to achieve or do in your life. Maybe you're arguing with your partner, with someone at home, someone at work, something that's going on around your life that's a little negative or that's bringing you down, that's making you unhappy. There's going to be a peaceful resolution to it. If you have a legal case going on, it's going to be resolved. Do not worry. Don't put worry into it. Only raise your vibrations to meet that of something positive, of yes, it's going to happen in a good way. You're going to be moving forward. There's new beginnings here symbolized by this card, and your movement forward is going to begin shortly if you haven't started already. And if you have, keep going. Spirit is saying, hey, going forward is the way. That's where the sun is going to be shining. There's something you're planning on doing, a movement forward, moving to another place, another home, a relationship that's going to begin shortly for you. Keep moving forward. Because things are going to resolve. Everything is going to open up so that you can move forward without a problem. So, kudos for you. For those of you that chose B, meditation brings answers. It's time for you again to go within, meditate. You'll get your answers that way as to when to begin, what to begin, which way to go, what you need to do next. Because you're already on a good path, okay? fulfillment is coming to you in a good way. And peaches represent sugar, happiness, sweetness, something fulfilling that comes into your life that's sweet, like a Georgia peach. So if you're thinking about moving, for some of you, Georgia might be the place to go. For others, this is just representing how happy you are going to be once you go within and you receive the answers that meditation is storing for you. You're going to be moving forward. Nothing is going to be lacking in your life. Not money, not happiness. You're going to be very fulfilled as you move forward. So keep going in the direction that you're going. Spend some time, quiet solitude with spirit and yourself, and you will see that things are going to change in a very positive way. For those of you that chose C, the path that you're on, you need to reconsider it, because it may not be exactly the person you need to talk to, the path you need to take forward, or the thing that Spirit really wants you to do at this time. So reconsider your path or the people that you're trying to involve yourself with. Whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new path, your own business, something new that you want to start, you need to reconsider it, because either the person, the timing, something is off. And you don't want to have to backtrack. Enlightenment will come to you. You need to spend some time meditating, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to messages that you get. There's a ship here it seems like it's just floating in the air, trying to connect to divine energy, to the stars, because it isn't on water. And if it is, it's on a rocky pathway forward. So you need some help. You need to reconsider. There's going to be a rocky road ahead. Some things may happen that are not quite what you expected, but with a little bit of enlightenment, connection to divine energy, you're going to get your answers or your way forward. So don't worry, because you're on the right path. You just need to tweak it just a little. There's going to be some illumination that comes your way, so just pay attention, because divine energy is really trying to speak to you at this time. Enlightenment and illumination, pretty much the same thing. You need to reconsider, because something is not right in what you're trying to achieve at this time. But you're going to get your answers, so fear not. Just raise your vibrations to meet it, so it can come to you a lot quicker and a lot easier. Also ask your angels to make the messages easy to understand in a clear way, so you don't miss it and you understand it completely. So there are no misunderstandings of the messages that they're trying to bring. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I love you guys. I miss you, and I'll try to post more. And for those of you that have waited to the very end, I have some Lenormand cards that I pulled as well. We have the Gentleman card, we have the Garden, and we have Flowers. So for some of you, if you are single, there's going to be someone coming your way. This is the Ace of Cups as well. Someone very loving. The Principal card shows a mature, tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you, and upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards will foretell. So the other two cards that are here are very positive cards. The Garden card is some place that you're going to be invited to go to, a party, or by being out and about, being out in a garden type place, or a place where lots of people meet. You're going to meet someone very interesting that is going to be a good partner for you. Okay? And Flowers, happiness anew from flower scent. The outlook for you means encouragement. Days will be filled with pleasures come true. Fate has so willed the best unto you. So the flowers are nothing but goodwill, happiness that's coming your way, a gift perhaps even that could be given to you by a beautiful man or a female if you are a male, okay? Because this could be a male or a female. Same-sex relationships, it doesn't matter, okay? Just know that someone loving is going to be meeting you one day soon in a park or a place like that. A party, something outdoors, okay, where you're going to meet someone very special. So if you're invited to go somewhere or do something, do not turn it down. Even if it's raining, take your umbrella, because you may meet the person that you have been waiting for whatever, for business, for relationship, a friend that's going to last you for the rest of your life. Do go, because it's going to be very important for you. All right, see you on the other side. Bye for now. Love you guys. Miss you. Don't forget to leave a comment. Please thumbs up my video if you like it. And if you don't do anything. Just go to some other video and listen to that. I do love you very, very much. And I will post again as soon as possible. Bye for now.